Greetings, everybody. On tonight, we are going to witness something that is... I can't keep up that voice. This is stupid. Hi, guys. Welcome. This will be fun. Do something a little different here. I do have to apologize. I gotta say, I just heard the Jessie musical yesterday for the first time. And it was fucking awesome. My favorite part is when you say, fuck you, Jessie. Thank you. Outdoor Loser, you are here. And hey, Blinken, Crime Watch Bailey. Okay, on the That was sweet. Yeah, that was such a fun song to write, and I was honored. Because Clay played that on his stream yesterday. The stream was really fun. Clay's a good time. He's a real good time. But I have to apologize because I set up this stream at the point the psychics at a respective... You're welcome, Outdoor Loser. I apologize. The psychic won, and then like the next day Joran won. Well, I hope there'll be genies on this stream, so I'm actually like cheating because I already set it up, but I'll continue that. Joran won. Someday. Usually working. Oh, Lodian. That's not a bad time. I'm not really a morning person myself. That's what I heard it on. Realized you did. Oh yeah, yeah. I did some Jessie content here and there. I couldn't help it. Like, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I couldn't. I think I wrote more songs about her than Lauren and Joran. But I digest. James Randi, John Curry mode. It's, yeah, same thing. I could totally see fucking Joran calling one of those. Because, okay, so we're talking psychics, obviously. And they've got, it's like crazy. They've been going on for like, you know, since man. But growing up for me in the late 80s, early 90s, psychics would have these commercials and they'd be like, call me, you want to find out what the secrets to your love life are and when you're gonna this and how you're gonna be successful. You call those freaking numbers and they would cost so much money. I wonder if my mom ever called, but they started going on like talk shows and stuff, and people finally like outed them. And this is like a really, I don't know, I just stumbled across this compilation of like psychics getting like, you know, brutal fails, and I just thought it was funny, and we're gonna watch them together. Okay, let's start.
They descend like vultures. Never in the history of the world has a psychic solved a missing child case. Never.
Psychic shows like the Long Island Medium possess an editing room advantage in which they can take all of their misses over a several hour-long recording, show only the hits, and wow their audience. But what happens when they go outside this comfort zone, appearing on other people's shows, particularly live shows?
The talk shows.
Our brains are still wired towards confirmation bias, where we focus on the hits and ignore the misses. That is, until we start to look for the misses, for the psychic cringe fails. But this can get tedious, so to save you time, I've put together a compilation of just that. This is part one.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Enjoy.
Who lost the spouse? I think I'm right here. You are right.
The Long Island Medium. Now, this is a little newer, but they do get into some of like the older ones. Coombe Formation. I never really watched the Long Island Medium, but like, why would you go on live television on someone else's show and do this?
Who's departed? Is that her wedding ring?
No, it's my mother's.
Do you still have her chair?
No.
Or did she have an issue with her legs prior to her passing?
No.
Was there an issue with the legs where your husband was bed restriction? Is that correct?
So you'll always know when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or alive. Every time. Does this girl look...
Every time, without fail. And what's up with them like working with the cops, too? I don't really understand what that's about.
Familiar. Yeah, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
You bitch.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
All told, 10 different psychics told our producer that Lisa had been murdered. And the FBI says to Inside Edition that they are not aware of any criminal investigation that has been solved as a direct result.
Ooh, Late Night with the Devil. Have you guys seen that? It's like perfect for like what we're actually like watching. I think it's on like Prime now. It was on Shudder. Check that out. Horror. late night kind of a. It's pretty good. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
Of
The
information
behind-the-scenes
provided
shit.
by a psychic.
We do see massive energy grid blackouts and cyber
Ew.
attacks by May or June. One feels like it's in the
Is that what's his nuts? What the fuck his name is?
Northeast, East Coast, New York area or Washington area. We think Hillary Clinton will be elected president.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
I'm starting with a gentleman, first off, and with this man, who? Reg? And he's also mentioned Frank. Thank you.
A Reg? A Frank?
Come on, in his younger years, I can see the uniform. In his younger years, please, I don't know what he was in the Air Force. I don't feel he was a pilot because of his attire, but he's keen to show me that. And he's transported back into the older age in which he passed. He may not even be family, he may be just known to you.
Frank or Reg? Anyone?
Yes, please, could you, microphone less? What, sir?
Good afternoon. My father, his name was Hugh, and he was in the Air Force. And he
Somewhere in
didn't
the
fly,
middle.
he was a civil engineer.
That'll do.
Glynis?
A Frank who was in the Air Force? Did he find Lorne by accident? Oh no. Was Lorne in the audience?
Do you know Glynis? Or Glennis? Living, physical?
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
It doesn't.
Earlier, I invited 3 mediums to a one-time Victorian chocolate factory, where they all channeled the name George, an evil fat man who was the factory's first manager.
She's given me the name of George.
George.
The only trouble is that George is part of a made-up story that I planted on the chocolate factory website a week ago. Astonishingly, Goldie has actually summoned the ghost of my made-up factory manager.
So what's his name?
I've got George and I've got Bull.
We chose the surname Bull for a reason.
You know, Outdoor Loser, I do believe that there are people that do have like a sixth sense. I do actually believe in a lot of like the spiritual stuff. So this isn't me just making fun of anyone who's, you know, who believes that or doesn't think. These are just scammers. They're just scammers. No, I've spoken to 1 or 2 psychics who were very, very legit.
Have you ever noticed how many psychic storefronts there are in Manhattan? I wondered what would happen if I got my palms read at all of them. Do you think they would say the same exact thing? How long will I live?
Into your late 80s.
Late 90s.
To your 80s, your 90s. Shows beyond your 80s. She was born to live into your 98. 90, 91,
91.
I don't know who put this lovely picture in here. Oh, you're upstairs. Is this something called the barn? Is his name Bernard or Barnard?
Barnard.
No. Why would he say that?
That's our nan.
Oh, your nan. Sorry.
All the things that you channeled today, like, you know, George Bull, that all came from a story that I made up. Does that mean that you cheated?
I did. I don't think it was ever a chocolate factory.
That's the one thing it was, Goldie, I'm afraid. Yeah, you see, you've even got the truth wrong.
Yeah, I know.
We dropped our psychics in the middle.
You got a point, Beetlebug. Best psychic ever, as we know, is Whoopi Goldberg. Just saying. I totally agree.
Middle of a massive pine forest. There's a rescue chopper waiting for them.
You're dead, really.
Our psychics have just 15 minutes to find the chopper. They've got a map that shows an outline of the area and then something belonging to the pilot. So a personal effect, you know, keys, wallet, something like that. And then our psychics will use that to sense, you know, the right direction.
How did they do? Let's have a look. Most of them veer off to the right and get lost, rather than making a fairly straight path to the helicopter. These aren't just any psychics, they are the top 10 in Australia.
From hundreds of
Australia,
applicants, we've narrowed the field to the top 10 psychics Australia has to offer.
I can see her. Oh.
All right, where's Cornville? He needs to answer for these people's crimes.
Oh no.
It's a car! Terrible. Back to the start.
Will I be married?
I see marriage for the next 2 years. You'll be married in your late 30s.
The 10 years about.
I would say maybe no later than 2 years.
Yeah,
At least
when?
3 years.
Maybe commitment's about a year and a half away. Maybe a child, but not marriage. You're not the marrying kind.
Almost 9 years ago, Amanda Berry's mom went on the Montel Williams show with resident psychic Sylvia Brown.
Oh, Sylvia
spoke of
Brown.
Amanda.
Sylvia Brown. She's infamous.
Don't think I'll ever see her again. Yeah, in heaven. She's gone, honey.
Then who's this?
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years and I'm here, I'm free now.
There are 2 jagged boulders which look really misplaced.
He could be found there.
He's near the boulders.
Is he still with us?
Sean was found alive, not stuck between jagged boulders, but in an apartment in suburban St. Louis.
Is it possible for a psychic to read the history of an instrument just by touching? Please welcome Nella Jones.
That's just a little thing. That's just getting into a lock of some sort. I felt glass with that one. This one, God knows why. I'm picking up a heavy tire, so I don't know what that's being used for. Sorry, my darling, best I can do.
You examined 6 objects. You got no information from 3 of them, and you got incorrect information from the remaining 3.
All right.
I'll be the father of 2 children. He's going to be a father of 3 kids, 2 boys. I see 2 boys and a girl.
Your dad showed 2 children in the future.
I'll adopt 2 kids.
Was somebody murdered?
Oh no, not John Edwards.
Murdered.
The biggest douche in the universe.
No.
I feel like somebody passed from a suicide where their actions brought about how they got there. If anybody over there has somebody who crossed over like that, that's kind of how they showed it to me.
No, I was saying lots of...
It's connected to Michael, if it helps.
I had an aunt. Her name
Say it
was
again?
Moira.
Okay, I'm getting
Yes.
someone now whose name is... Kenny says hi.
She'll be given the 12 biographies. Then she'll do a tarot card reading on each subject. To win, she has to match the person to the correct bio 9 out of 12 times.
How convinced are you that you're going to win $1 million?
I'm convinced. I see that you're a person that's ambitious. I'm going to go with this one.
This is your final answer?
Yes.
If this is your bio, I want you to turn it towards the camera. If it's not
Why
your
is
bio,
everyone wearing
I want you to
gloves?
crumple it up. Now, it looks like you've got 1 right.
I still believe I'm psychic.
What do you make of that?
It's what's the term? Stubborn.
I guarantee you one headline you will never see is this one: Psychic wins lottery again.
Thank you so much for watching. This is part of a several-part series on the supernatural. I'll be releasing part 2 of this compilation tomorrow, and next week I'll be answering the question, what's the harm, as well as revealing some of the tricks of the psychic trade, to show you how all of this can easily be explained naturally. You really don't want to miss it, so make sure that you're subscribed and click the little bell so that you get notified.
Hey, dude.
If you believe in my cause and you want to help support my patreon.com/supporters on and your help, and it means my content, feel free to like and share.
I do not believe that Houdini can come back to me or to anyone after faithfully following through the 10-year Houdini.
We've got a Houdini! An actual Houdini. I do not believe that Houdini can come back to me or anyone after faithfully following through the 10-year Houdini compact. Oh, she's the widow.
Houdini compact, using every type medium and seance. It is now my personal and positive belief that spirit communication in any form is impossible.
Despite the James Randi Educational Foundation offering $1 million to anyone who can provide proof of the paranormal, there has been no...
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that guy. Excuse me here.
empirical evidence put forth whatsoever that has stood up to scientific scrutiny for any supernatural claim. In spite of this, our brains seek out confirmation for supernatural claims, focus on the hits in a psychic reading, and somehow dismiss the medium's failures. So I've compiled some of the best psychic fails in this video to make them easier to spot. Oh, and this is part 2 of a series, so make sure that you check out the first one, which I released yesterday. Enjoy!
So is the housing market going to now get stronger?
Yeah, it will. It certainly will.
This is an extraordinary period for America's economy.
Lehman Brothers will file for bankruptcy
bankruptcy
this evening. AIG, the world's largest insurer, facing potential ratings downgrades. It too teetering tonight.
Look, I'm the first one to say what I do is crazy. You have 3 children.
I have 2 children.
And a miscarriage.
No, I didn't have a miscarriage.
One of them is a really good writer, where he wrote like a good essay or something.
Well,
phenomenal.
Maybe that's gonna.
You know what? I feel like this... Yeah, this isn't what I wanted to watch with you guys. I wanted to watch this... Oh, I clicked the wrong tab, because honestly, that freaking circus music was driving me fucking nuts. And I'm like, this isn't what I watched, but I kept like going with it, because I was like, okay, it's talking about the same thing. No, we're changing it up. This is what I wanted to watch.
They never found him. And I've had such a hard time since. Every day.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. And find him in water, it's like the girl that's missing in Aruba. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th. There was no. He was a fireman, but.
Oh, jeez.
Well, no. See, I keep seeing him in water. Is there any way he could have drowned in water some way?
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
From 9/11.
Holy shit.
Because he says he couldn't breathe and he was filled with water. Well, if they were trying to put the fire out, Montel.
They could have, you know,
Water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a hose. Oh my god. Makes so much sense.
No, they won't find him, but honey, that's okay, because it doesn't matter if they find him or not, he's still over there.
I've been in business with this for over 30 years.
So we decided to...
Eel Rear, I visited a psychic once. She told me I had a bright future. I knew right then and there psychics were full of shit. Wow. Eel Rear, did you actually like say something like self-deprecating? Like, that's so almost human of you.
See what would happen when we asked a psychic detective to help solve a missing persons case. Posing as the distraught brother of a missing child, we sent our producer, Charlie McElravy, to meet with Lori McQuarrie.
Hi, how are you? Very nice to meet you, Lori.
We showed her a photo of this missing girl, and she agreed to take the case for $400.
But I think it's solvable.
But what Lori didn't know was that the photo our producer gave her was actually a childhood photo of me.
Oh, yeah,
and
we watched
obviously,
those.
I'm very much alive.
I don't believe she's alive. I'm sorry. I believe that it was a violent passing.
McQuarrie's sixth sense told her the girl was brutally murdered and sexually assaulted.
I think she was hit in the head with a rock.
But her visions did.
Oh, yeah.
Process. It is the signal.
Yeah.
Here we go.
In a moment, bells will chime. It is the signal to Raymond and I to initiate the final step of the linking process.
Oh yeah, I love the setup. No. I'm so uncomfortable right now.
When the tone sounds, the box will be opened, breaking the connection between Raymond, the box, and myself.
I was thinking the same thing, you know, Bug? I'm like, what are we watching? Like, it's bad enough we see tits on my frickin' channel. God damn it. Now we have this. Little Kumathon here. Ew. I'm terrible. I shouldn't be exposing you guys to this. I'm so awful. Hi, Madcracker Lornography. This is just insane. I need to be stopped. It's okay, buddy. James Randy murks these people. Oh my god. You know what? Sometimes you can cry after it. It happens to the best of us.
It's easier to read Raymond's writing in the mirror. It says
hernia?
Metal, rectangle, 4 wheels. And I hope it gives you something to remember for the rest of your lives. I thank you.
What? What?
I put my hand on your shoulder.
I can see you're itching to say something here.
I just think it's comical, quite frankly. Before I even move ahead here,
Hey, Whoopie Pie. Oh, here we go. Here's Mind Freak.
invite Ori and your friend Raymond right now. I have 2 envelopes here. I will give you $1 million of my personal money right now if either one of you can tell me specific details of what's... Now, don't tell me about the energy or that it's not the right time,
man,
but just tell me what's in here right now. Tell me right now what's in the envelope.
I find you an ideological bigot. That's what I find.
What's in the envelope
You
right now.
claim...
Tell me what's in the envelope.
That
Tell me what's in the envelope. Don't give me all this bullshit. Tell me what's in the
You do
envelope.
not believe
Tell me what's in the envelope. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh no. Psychic bro down.
Tell me what's in...
But he's not the Mind Freak. He's not a psychic. He's an illusionist. Right?
The envelope right here. Guys. Listen to me. See it, bro?
God, this is so staged.
Oh, this is not planned. We'll see you after the commercial break. Stay with that.
You had a question for Sylvia about your daughter, Michelle?
My daughter, Michelle, was 17 years old. She'll be gone 5 years, the 21st of this year. Sylvia, I don't know how she died. Please, if you can, how did she die? She was shot.
You know what? I just have to say, people who do this just give people like a false sense of hope. You know, when you've tried everything, when you lose a loved one and either you never figure out what actually happened or you can't get over it. Almost like getting over it, but like the grieving process is so hard, or they want to find answers so bad that people like this, you know, these fake psychics, they give people false hope and false closure too. It's disgusting. These people are terrible.
Circumstances around her death?
She just collapsed in her room.
I don't know what something looks like, because it looks like a combustion.
They found nothing on the autopsy.
I don't care,
Nothing.
but it looks like something hit her in the chest.
They did an autopsy. They did drug. You know, they do whatever they do. It's just she was a healthy child and
she was in her.
just fell out in her room. Just
went out
like a golf club's fall or whatever.
I know, just went down.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there was something that hit her hard. But you know, something sharp.
Did she play sports?
We dropped our psychics in the middle of a massive pine forest. There's a rescue chopper waiting for them. Our psychics have just 15 minutes to find the chopper. They've got a map that shows an outline of the area and then something belonging to the pilot. So a personal effect, you know, keys, wallet, something like that. And then our psychics will use that to sense, you know, the right direction. How did they do? Let's have a look. Here are the paths of all 10 psychics, as illustrated by the show. Only 4
Why would he say that?
With his marriage on the rocks, Paul turned to a clairvoyant he saw advertised in his local newspaper. It began with a $60 card reading.
Oh, she told me that I had a curse put on by someone in the family.
The good news for Paul was she could help, at a price.
What is that?
First, there was the rock in a glass of salty water, $1,000. To remove a curse on the family dog, $700. Droplets of liquid around the boundary of the house, $900.
The fuck?
The cash continued to flow. Finally, she orchestrated a special ceremony involving a bath. The water
was she there?
bottled and sent overseas for prayer by a psychic higher order. But cleansing the soul doesn't come cheap. $18,000 in cash.
And how many times did you do that? Oh, a few times, probably about 3 or 4 times.
In a matter of days, Paul had drained the family bank account and handed over $52,000.
Jesus Christ.
They told me not to tell anybody because if you tell people that the curse would spread.
Finally, realising he'd been scammed, Paul called Alana to get his money back. But there would be no refund, and soon there was no psychic. Alana packed up and then vanished. You're a psychic?
I'm a clairvoyant.
A very dodgy one, aren't you?
No. Excuse, I ain't been on no run.
You changed your name? Your number?
I haven't changed my
And your
name.
address?
They found her?
Every few months. You used to be Alana, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
My face goes on the air. I'm going to sue every one of you.
You can sue us, but guess what? The game's up.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
$18,000. You fill the bath up with water, and you're charging $18,000.
Okay?
Oh, of course we do. I think we kind of know of a few who would fall for this shit. Definitely Lauren. He'll fall for anything.
You know Paul?
No, I don't. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Do you remember filling the bath up with water and charging $18,000?
Well, we're back with medium James Van Prague, who has had us fascinated all morning about the world of ghosts and the unknown. And we're going to throw it open to you with our studio audience now. Take it away and see what you can see.
Okay, sweetheart, great. I'd like to start with this lady right here who's sitting right in the first row. I have a mother figure, very strong, coming around you, okay? And with the name of either Mary, Margaret, do you understand the name? Margaret Mary, okay, Margaret Mary. And I got to tell you that I feel before she passes over, though, there's a lot of hard time to walk or hard time to get up and get things going. Do you understand that? And I feel some arthritis, by the way. There's a lot of arthritis, and there's a bone problem. There's also something with the back. So I don't know if she sees us sitting have a pillow at the back of her, or is that you?
No.
No? That doesn't make sense to you? Okay, and what about trouble with legs?
No.
Okay, okay. Who has...
Hey, Clay. Your stream was really fun yesterday. Is Sean Spencer going to be exposed on this stream? I know you're talking about that show, Psych. I've never seen it, but I know the character you're talking about. That's hilarious.
What's trouble with the legs now?
Well, my father's had 2 hip replacements.
2 hip replacements. He cannot walk as well as he used to.
Oh, no, he walks very well.
Okay, okay.
He kind of looks like a Zach Galifianakis is like a character. It's a mess.
Right. Was your mother buried?
Like the one he does of his brother?
Mm-hmm. Because she's talking about being buried and about an wake, or a funeral, rather. And she knows about it. She was very surprised by it all. And who's Kathy, or Kathy? Is there Catherine or Kathy? Kathy? Catherine or Kathy? Nope. I also know who's Catholic, but there's someone who's Catholic background. And,
we all are.
You all are, okay.
Yeah.
So there was a mass said for her, and she wants to thank you for a mass that was said. And there are prayer cards that are said. There's a picture of Mother Mary.
Yeah, he's got a look. He's got a look. You got to give it to him. You know, it is all about presentation as well.
We're around. Picture of Mother Mary. Would you know about this? You know about this. Picture
well,
of Mother
all
Mary.
Catholics have Mother Mary around somewhere.
Good. Okay. Well, I don't.
You know.
But of course, that was years ago.
That still goes on. But
yeah. So I want to talk about something else with you, though. I said music, music, music. I don't know why about music. Did you not do music? Were you going to do music when you were younger and you stopped doing music?
No.
Okay. You never wanted to play the piano?
No.
Okay. Who was that one to play the piano or music?
Don't know.
Don't know.
No
Okay.
one in my family's
Okay.
musical.
I want to talk about this lady here. Your husband's passed over, or your father's passed over, rather. Father passed over. I don't know if he liked cars. The whole thing about cars.
I love it when they just like get it wrong. They just move on to the next person and just start right over.
Cars, but there's something about cars with him. He told me about this. Okay.
I guess it's better to just bow out and be like, yeah, no, I was wrong about that, instead of just like some of them, like Sylvia Brown. She doesn't let up.
If you just recently got a car, or there was talk about getting a car or changing a car, are you living or dead? Do you understand?
Do you understand?
Do you understand about the cars?
No.
Did you just get a car, or were there?
No.
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 Okay.
I drove in a car to get here.
A couple of years.
Ah,
Does that
okay,
count?
okay, okay. Who had the heart problem?
Possibly my mum.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. She's passed over as well?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if there was a heart situation before she passes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there was a situation that she was going to either get an operation or a procedure done, something before that, okay? So I don't know if you know that she didn't get that. I also want to ask, I don't know who I'm with Teresa or Terry, but I am. Okay, I got to tell you that.
Sorry, what was did you say?
Teresa or Terry.
Teresa?
Mm-hmm. Teresa or Terry. And was there a divorce with you? Never.
Come on, dude. Just bow out. Just bow out now, man. Everyone's just really uncomfortable right now. Please
Never married?
stop.
No.
Okay, I'm not surprised.
She's over
I'm not
it.
surprised because I want you to love yourself more. Because you don't. I need you to love yourself more.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay, no. You don't believe in yourself. I thought you talked to dead people. Why are you all of a sudden becoming a therapist to this woman?
Okay. I also want you, there's something about the car here with your father. I don't know, but I'm talking about a car here. I don't know what it means. If you're just getting a new car, or he got a new car, there's something with that, okay? I gotta tell you that. I'm gonna come over here to this lady. Are we almost close?
We're nearly there, just to see if you could feel anyone.
Your husband passed over, correct? Do you have his ring or his watch also?
Yes.
Are you wearing it?
Yes.
Thank you. Just tell me that in my head.
Yep, there he goes. Moved on to someone else, because that other woman was not having it.
Okay? So you're very open. I want to talk about a picture that you had
Wow.
redone of him after he passed over, or you moved the picture of him, correct? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Okay. I also want to tell you that he's sitting right next to you on the, I don't know if you call it the couch. Do you call it the couch or the settee? But he's sitting there with you. He smokes cigarettes.
The satay? These are funny, right? This is like, it's crazy. A satay? Is that something? I've never heard something that you sit on be called, I mean, I guess it makes sense, a sit-tay, but that's just too fancy for my blood.
Cigarettes, did he? No, he's smoking the cigarettes. Are you smoking cigarettes?
Yes.
Would you please stop? Because he's there in the settee with you smoking the cigarettes. He's smoking cigarettes, okay? And I don't know who Paul is, or Paulie, or Paula. The name Paul. You understand that?
Paula.
Yes, who is that,
Paul?
please?
Friends.
Okay, he wants to say hello or thank you to them because they helped when he died. They were there, they were here, they were around. You don't know that.
James Van Prague. Please thank James Van Prague for prompting some interesting questions.
Yeah, interesting questions. We're gonna get to some James Randi stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very intriguing.
Do they just like put these people on to just embarrass them? Because, ooh, hey, it's voice to voice. That sounds like they gargle with battery acid, and then he mentions them chain smoking. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they will come tonight. They'll have a great experience.
Now, thank you for joining us on the show. Your
Yes.
website, in case people have got any questions.
Vanprague.com.
Nope, don't care.
Do people
Here he
remember
is.
accurately what takes place in a reading? Well, we have with us tonight Mr. Rod Beal. Mr. Beal, you're a satisfied client of Maureen's, I understand. Is that correct?
Yes.
She did a reading for you not too long ago, which I understand you think is a very good reading.
Yes, she did.
A few simple questions, if I may. First of all, how long did the thing last, first of all, the reading?
About half an hour.
About half an hour. How many names, pardon me, did she give you during that period of half an hour? Would you
Probably
say?
half a dozen.
About half a dozen. And did they all hit?
Not everyone.
How
But
many did
they
would
had
you
a
say-
similar sounding, like Doreen, Maureen, that type of thing.
Well, you were kind enough to give us a tape recording of that reading done by Maureen Flynn for you. And for your information, during your reading, Maureen Flynn tried these names, and they are on the tape of the reading that you're referring to. Alan, Alfred, Alice, Anne, Bill, Charlie, Colin, Connie, David, Derek, Eileen, Ellen, Flory, Frank, Fred, George, Jim, Joe, John, Karen, Catherine, Kevin, Lillian,
Hey, polynomial purebred, welcome.
Lisa, Liz, Lynn, Mark, Mary, May, Michael, Rob, Ron, Shirley, Sydney, Stanley, Sid, and Steve. That's 37 names, and she also asked you if you could connect with any name beginning with an N or an L, and you could not do so. Now, in the ones that were accepted, and you did accept 9 of the 37 that were given, these were some of the categories: a son, a lodger, a brother, a nephew, an adopted nephew, a grandfather, a fellow worker, a cousin, and the neighbor's dog.
Not the
but-
dog.
Context.
I'm
Not the dog.
Sorry?
Right out of context.
We have a
Copy of it.
transcript of it right here, sir, and you may have that transcript to refer to it.
Oh,
and
shit.
the names, I think, are outlined there, all 37 of them.
You can analyze anything. You can analyze Encyclopedia Britannica. Mr. Beale is here because he felt that what he actually got on that tape made sense to him, very much so.
Would you welcome, please, Uri
Hey.
Geller.
All right.
Johnny had been a magician himself and was skeptical. I was asked to...
Oh, that's interesting. Online lobster. We won't broil you. Are you a psychic lobster? Fun fact: Randy has an asteroid named after him. Interesting. I saw Jim Baker. He had a cringe television. No, he was a. Oh, a television. I can't say that. Where he tried to scare his audience with the apocalypse while also selling them. Oh no! Sweet, I'll have to check that out.
to help prevent any trickery.
Well, I can see myself in your pants.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
We have only met.
This scares me.
This scares you? Well, this is we just got some things together here.
I told them to provide their own props and not to let Geller or his people anywhere near them.
Oh shit. TV preacher. The bending of the spoons. I'm I'm when it comes to my phone, I'm fat fingered everywhere. It's ridiculous.
One of our staff members did some drawings which have been sealed in an envelope, and I'd like you to take your own pace when you feel like you want to try anything. Do you want to try that particular
There is no spoon.
experiment first?
When I'll feel free.
When you Sure.
We'll start eliminating the ones that do not have the water.
All right, without touching them.
He is really suspicious, you know.
You're nervous,
I'm having a hard
buddy.
time with you.
Okay, I don't mean to be, Yuri. I really
No,
don't.
just keep looking. Okay, let me rest a little, all right?
All right.
Wait, these aren't my spoons from home, so I don't think I can do it.
You know, I'm surprised because before this program, your producer came and he read me at least 40 questions you're going to ask me.
Well, I can ask you all kinds of questions if you'd like. If you'd like me to ask you questions.
I have to have time. And,
George, we are back. Uri was telling me you don't feel what, strong tonight?
I don't
Is that?
feel strong. It's not all tonight. Right now, I'm feeling being pressed, and then I can't.
Well, I'm not trying to press you. I really not.
No, you're only telling me, well, will you try that or that?
Okay, now this guy's getting defensive. Like, well, you put all this pressure on me, and I can't do it right now. I'm not very powerful. Come on.
Well, I thought that was the idea of.
What was the point?
No, I'm not trying to put you down.
James turned the page of a telephone directory without touching
it. Yeah.
And you claim to have done that with psychic power. Yes. Now, you're prepared to demonstrate your psychic powers again. You've warmed up. You're ready to go, are you, James? Very well. Oh, James, you are prepared to pay him $10,000 if he can turn the page of the telephone directory with certain controls. Is
That's
that
right.
You have the $10,000, do you, Randy?
I do indeed.
That check is
Now, what I have here is.
Check is long dissolved. Yeah, it's giving them the I hate that when like, oh, I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of a tickle this morning. Before you audition, she's like, oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm just didn't have my morning tea, excuse me.
Particles of a white plastic, which when given a good puff
good
Yeah, Bad Cracker, you're calling all these.
heavy puff of air will, I think, rather conclusively show whether or not blowing is a method accomplished. Now, it will not perhaps in some way
I
differentiate
love it.
between genuine psychic power and actual blowing, but it certainly
Yes, Beetlebug. For all of you young people, there used to be this book that was sent to your place that has everyone's phone number. It's crazy. That's how you found people. Unless you're unlisted. Actually, I would have been the unlisted type.
it should be very interesting indeed
call
to
me.
see what now occurs.
James?
Ready?
You're fine. You're fine. Here we go.
This time,
How many pages?
Just one page, once.
Like
Okay.
Yeah, they come in with this. It's a shtick. They have to come in with like this look, for some reason, like, ooh, don't look at what I'm not doing. Look at all these fancy clothes and my crazy hair, and it's just like preachers. Just it's a character. They're trying to sell you something. You think he's gonna do
The
it?
styrofoam and the lights form electricity which pulls the page. Look.
You're the wrong
Pulls the
paper.
page down instead of freeing the pages.
All right, and what would you like to ask us to ask Randy to allow you to do or for me to
To
do?
either take something else, either lighter or something
If looks conflict.
that is going to keep, that isn't going to form like a static electricity.
You mean put something else, some other material around
Something
here?
that is not foam. Foam causes static electricity, and the lights is what heats it up.
All right, Randy, is there anything else that you can put around the telephone directory?
I've heard the question, but the question is not valid because it's making an assumption which is not true. The foam does not in any way create static electricity, and Mr. Heydrich, in demonstrating that the pages were clinging together, didn't demonstrate it to my satisfaction. I think we could perhaps ask the judges for their opinion on that. I am not a scientist, so I'm not qualified to declare on it.
Judges?
Whatever static electricity exists in the styrofoam would not really affect the movement of the page or the clinging of the pages together, in my opinion.
I would add that if this is in fact psychic functioning, I don't really see why that would make a difference.
Very well. Randy, would you allow me to turn perhaps half a dozen pages and then put them back?
Oh, yes, you may do that, please.
James? I'll just lift up 1, 2. Be helpful to you?
The static is going to still be here because of the foam. See, that's what
Well,
I'm
it is
saying.
the opinion of the judges that there is not enough static formed by the foam to be a problem. So, under the conditions agreed upon, it would seem that now you should at least try with psychic power to turn the page of the telephone directory, James.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he might have better luck just having a samurai sword, and then you can make better money just pretending to do that. Why not? Look at this! He's so... "30 seconds. God, people waited that long on live TV? Defeat.
It's not going to turn for you?
No, it isn't.
Well, have you reached the point then when at which we can declare the demonstration terminated?
This isn't a magician's trick. I can't just come up, bang, bang, and it's over. I have to be to where I can work with something small and then big, to build up my own self. So this
Well,
is, it isn't a trick. It has to be done.
He needs something small and then big. Okay.
This is just, it's power. It's mental power.
The conditions agreed upon have been fulfilled.
Bob, the comment very briefly is that I have gone through many hundreds of these tests with many hundreds of people who claim to have psychic powers. And quite frankly, it's more or less the same story every time. When a simple,
He wants it just right.
direct, very uncomplicated protocol is used and the control is applied, the psychic forces don't seem to be present, if indeed they are ever present at all.
Clive, you've agreed to attempt to find a piece of zinc ore like this one right over here, which is concealed under one of the 7 boxes that
I'm not
you
doing
see
that
behind
to the
us. Is
screen,
that
I
correct?
promise.
Yes, that's not correct.
First, please show us the effect of your dowsing rod on this sample of zinc ore, and we'll just conceal the sample with a box so the conditions are exactly the same as when you come to do the test.
Righto, James. Now, to explain how the rod works, when you're facing the ore, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm trying to, we put a white-ended tip there. It has a slight...
Bailey, Jorn's boots equals small, the tire coupon steel equals big. Exactly. Mad Cracker, have you seen the film Late Night with the Devil? I think you would really like it if you know a lot about this stuff. I think that movie is like, be perfect.
Sideways move when you're there. Take it off and it dies. See it die, comes in, and it dies again. So to amplify that, I give it a voluntary upward movement.
You know what, buddy?
So
it
aim
happens.
it at the ore, and what do you get? You get...
Hey, nuggets.
A large oval form, which is easy to distinguish. If I take it to the side, see it die. If I close my eyes, bring it in, I can feel it moving. Dead.
Well, that seems to be a very dramatic demonstration.
Quite.
Now, will you please try to locate the ore sample taken from the same piece of zinc ore which is hidden in one of the boxes behind us? Of course, if chance alone were operating here, you'd have a 1 in 7 chance of finding...
Yeah, you totally need to watch it. I think if you have Amazon Prime, I think it is on Prime now.
the sample at your first attempt. Using guesswork alone, we'd expect you to locate the zinc ore sample by your 3rd or 4th attempt. Good luck, Clive.
Thank you very much, James.
And someone like an actor plays a James Randi in that movie too. It's pretty
Right,
cool.
I'll take number 1 first.
Fix the tracking. I'm trying my antennas. Let me get some tinfoil really quick. Sorry.
In the upward movement. There's no there. No.
Okay, so he's wagging a stick.
Come back
Now
to
it's
that.
helicoptering. Honestly, my stick wag. Yeah, exactly. This is how you need to find a date for sure. Wanna see my stick wag?
I'll try 4 again just to see.
What am I looking at here?
Well, James, we'll bank on 7. See if it's there.
On number 7. All right, let's take a look and see. Now, even I don't know underneath which box the zinc ore is, and I see that it's not here. Well,
Oops.
Clive, would you like to have a second try at it?
Please no.
Let's try number 4 again.
Number 4.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna do the whole thing over again. Oh my god.
No.
Well, It was wrong, so let's try another attempt, shall we?
No, please. Don't put us through this again. Yeah, I don't think he is either, Nuggets. I think he's lying. 5 hours later. Jesus.
Well, we'll try two.
We'll try number 2. All right, let's take a look. Here we are at box number 2, the third guess, and there we are. There's the piece of zinc.
He did
zinc ore,
it.
pardon. Well, Clive, would you join me here for a minute?
Yes, certainly.
We said that by chance you'd find it on your 3rd or 4th attempt. You found it on the 3rd attempt, so your results sadly seem to be no better than chance. But I'd like to thank you very much for coming tonight.
You are an absolute failure. Thanks for coming. You're still smiling.
What we're concerned with tonight is whether or not it's possible for James to perceive an aura through obstacles. And to determine that, we've agreed upon the following experiment. Would you step over here with me, James, please?
Certainly.
We're now going to reveal to our audience here in the studio the 5 volunteers behind the screen. Now, each one is standing beneath a letter, A, B, C, D, and E. Now, James, can you see all the auras through this screen here?
Yes.
You can. I'm now going to ask someone at
auras,
random to step from behind the screen. I have the names here in my pocket. First of all, will John step around from behind the screen?
Hey, Wes.
James, can you still see his aura around his body?
Yes.
And which position did John come from, do you believe?
C.
From C? John, would you step into the position C, please? James, if, as you claim, you can see auras through the screen, John should now be standing in the same position.
Well, what does it look like? Is he gonna, like, tell us what their auras look like?
As he was when he was behind the screen, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, will Helen please come forward? Helen will step out from behind the screen.
Helen.
Now, James, from what position did Helen come?
D.
All right. Cyndi Lauper. Okay, I see you.
D. Helen, will you step into position D, please?
I think she was A.
Can I now ask Andrew to come forward, please? Andrew is the 3rd person from behind the screen. There he is, and there are only 3 spaces left. Which one do you think he belongs in?
A.
In A.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they're kind of dressed the same.
A. Andrew, would you take position A, please? Now, would Bob please step forward?
Okay.
Only 2 spaces left. Which letter, B or E?
E.
E. Would you
Okay, so they tried to, like, stump him with, like, the same silhouette. I see. Okay.
step into position E? And finally, would Danny step forward, please? Of course, there's no choice about which letter James thinks you are, so Danny, you'll take up position B, am I correct? Okay, fine. Just a moment ago, these 5 persons were standing behind the screen. James, if you have them all in the correct order, it will be good evidence that you can see auras through screens, as you have a less than 1% chance of matching all of these 5 correctly by chance alone, just by guesswork. By chance alone, you should get, the expectation is, one of them correct, if it's only chance. Let's see if James managed to beat the odds. To these 5 people, I ask, please reveal which position you were originally standing in by showing us, I think it's inside your hat, isn't it? Take them off and let's
I
see.
knew the hats were going to be for something.
C, B.
Oh, shit, guys. I got A right. Does that mean I'm a psychic?
D, A,
It's like Coney
and E.
Island.
So out of this, we obtained 2 correct. All right. So, James, you got 2 out of 5 correct, and I take my hat off to you for trying.
I'm not disagreeing. She's gorgeous.
Would your volunteers please go back to the correct positions in which they actually belong? Take your correct positions, and those 3 move into different spots. The results are only slightly better than those predicted by chance. It seems something went a bit wrong this time. What explanation could there be, James?
Well, it's quite possible that this has been the first time that I've ever attempted this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then why did you go on television to do it if you've never done that before? Are you kidding me?
quite possible that I've allowed myself
I'm a psychic.
to come into it, okay?
I see, but
I'm not just a witch, I'm a psychic.
you did say you could see them through obstacles.
Yes, I can, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, James, for coming tonight.
Yep, and there's your claps. Smile, smile, smile. I'm a fraud. Thanks for having me, yes. Aw, there was no smile. He was a little embarrassed. He was a little embarrassed.
Whereas Popoff seemed to have divine powers.
Divine!
Alice, is it Gould? Alice Gould?
He knew their names,
Stand up, Alice.
as well as the afflictions they'd come to cure.
Going to
God is
church now?
touching that thyroid condition right now. God is touching your nerves right now. God is touching your eyes. Just lift up
No, that consent, he's not.
your hands. Get ready. Here it comes.
He also knew the personal details of their lives.
Hear good news from Charles before everything is over. I'll tell you, he's going to be completely delivered because of your prayers, because of your faith. Here it comes, complete healing in Jesus.
Oh my
Mighty
God.
name, right now, right now, right now. Amen. It's all right to praise the Lord.
I suspected that Popoff's revelations were other than divine. The radio scanner we brought to the hall picked up a decidedly worldly source.
Whoa, what's with the frickin' radio noises here?
Hello, Petey. Can you hear me? If you can't, you're in trouble.
What?
Popoff was being prompted by his wife through a wireless earpiece.
John?
Oh my God, wait, what? He knew her OBGYN file.
Johnson.
Hold on. Oh shit.
She'd
no.
gotten her information from prayer cards.
Hold on, hold on.
The radio scanner we brought to the hall picked up a decidedly worldly source.
Hello, Petey. Can you hear me? If you can't, you're in trouble.
Popoff was being prompted by his wife through a wireless earpiece.
John?
Wow.
Deary Johnson.
She'd gotten her information from prayer cards filled out by the faithful before the show began.
She wants to get rid of the walker.
You want to get rid of this walker, sister?
Oh no. Please don't.
Oh, glory. How long have you been walking on that walker?
Oh no.
About 3 years. 3 years.
Don't do it to these poor people.
She lives at 1627 10th Street.
1627 10th Street? Is that right? That's right.
She has arthritis all over.
Burning this arthritis right out of your body. Take a few steps just to make the devil mad. Hallelujah. That's it. Just move around a little bit. There she goes. Just walk with me. Oh, glory to God. She's not going to need that walker anymore. God's just putting new strength, new health, burning that arthritis out of her body. Just keep going. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I was able to arrange for another broadcast of the Miracle Crusade on the...
I don't know, Nuggets. Why do they all talk the same? It's interesting. They have the... Yes, take a few steps to make the devil mad.
Tonight Show. But this time, the wireless prompting was included. In 1987, Peter Popoff declared bankruptcy.
Thank God. Oh my God, I remember this one. Oh my God.
Goes throughout the body. Without it, you don't function. And it's a radio wave.
Science can't find chi. It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Dillman claims to have adapted this technique to where he can knock a person out without having to touch them.
Chi energy out of this hand.
Chi.
We're going to affect up on the head at the third eye. The snap couple. Back.
Well, the way he yelled, I would have definitely been startled.
There we go. All of these karate techniques are made possible by manipulating chi.
I've flatlined several people.
So like you've killed people? Hello?
They come to see Dillman's remarkable ability to move.
Lauren has also shown his third eye many times to his women. That's true.
Walls of people from 10 feet away when they can't even see him by channeling his chi at them and interrupting their auras.
I locked with their aura, and I moved the line. I shouldn't tell you this, but
Lauren, third eye blind.
I played with people in Starbucks, and I just stood there, and I moved the line. And they all moved, and they all looked back at me at the same time.
This is so hilarious.
They went like this, and I looked back, too, like it was happening to me. I looked because I didn't want them to know I did this, right?
But what really draws the audience's attention is Dillman's no-touch knockout, a karate move that could theoretically revolutionize combat as we know it, except that it can take years to learn. Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just throwing a giant chi whammy at them.
Oh, is that the Sanskrit, like, turns? No way, I gotta hear that again.
Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just throwing a giant chi whammy at them.
A chi whammy. Interesting. Remember the call? This TV, I don't know.
Sometimes it drains me. I can get that way within a second or two if I throw
You
the
learned
chi
it from Street Fighter 2,
out
probably.
too fast. Get back. I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming. I have half moons in my fingertips now.
Oh. So does everybody, for the most part. I'm looking at my hands. Not like half moons, but they're curved.
That means the chi is just coming out.
But is the mysterious energy called chi really what's giving Dillman and his followers such extraordinary powers? Or is it, as skeptics suggest, simply a form of hypnotic suggestion?
Hoopla!
It's time for a showdown. In one corner, weighing in at no more than 125 pounds, is chemist Luigi Garnaschelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist. In the other corner,
Yeah, Lauren's dick's curved. Does that mean that he's like clairvoyant?
it's 8th degree black belt Leon J., one of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
Do it. Come on. You got it.
In fact, when we did the test on Luigi, who was not ready to believe these things.
Oh, okay. So you have to be ready and believe in it in order for it to happen. Oh, okay. So really, it's not some super cheap power then. This is ridiculous.
So maybe it was just staying there, seeing what would happen.
So he like already knew that the guy wasn't gonna be like ready, so he just tried. He like knew going in like, it's not gonna work because he's not open, he's not ready.
It didn't work.
Okay. Close my eyes like that.
Dillman thinks he knows what went wrong and has come up with a very interesting explanation.
The skeptic was
I just did a chi whammy through the chat. Did you guys feel it? Really?
Was a totally non-believer. Plus, I don't know.
See, I hate that shit. It doesn't work because he doesn't believe. Okay.
Say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth.
Oh, his tongue. Okay, so you guys have to have your tongue in the right position, I guess.
That can also nullify it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you. In fact, you can nullify them if you raise those two big toes. Plus, if I... say I'm gonna knock you out. and you raise one toe and push one toe down,
Oh dear.
can't knock you out.
What?
And then if I go to try again, you reverse it.
That's right.
If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out.
But Cameron claims to have an even...
It's all in the toes. God damn. Toe power. Toe we're getting some really good secrets here of this, the chi whammy. Oh man, that is hilarious. I remember first watching that and like the toe, I forgot about the toe thing. Oh my god.
Even higher power, being able to knock out an attacker without even touching them, using energy to interfere with their nervous system.
They'll get all kinds of neurological types of effects. Their body organs can shut off temporarily. They will feel like they've been hit by an electric bolt.
This so-called power led him to be labeled the human sun gun. But you ask, does it work, Danielle? We headed out to his Palos Heights studio to check out his superhero-like strengths. So we asked Tom to try it on someone other than his students. Like us.
God, you're scared. Relax. I'm not going to hurt you.
He refused to try the touchless knockout on me, saying he thought I may get hurt.
If you touch this...
Instead, he used a light tap technique to affect my nervous system. Wait, you just hit me in the head. We were less than stunned by this stun guns demonstration, so we had Tom try it again on jiu-jitsu students at the Extreme Fitplex downtown.
Feel any heat? Feel any lightheadedness at all? Not really.
And once again,
I don't even feel it. Go moving on you. I got hit in the head a lot.
the results were less than stunning.
He's not going to go.
God, he's a sex offender? Of course he is.
Tom says only about 40% of people are susceptible to touchless knockouts, and natural athletes are the toughest.
They learn to translate this energy so they don't get affected by it as much.
But he stands by his deft touch.
I have absolute faith in what I teach.
真下飛んでます。早速これはこんだけさ生徒がいるんだ。そうそこがすごいんだよ。ですよ。これだね今出ましたね。実際の糸巻き糸巻き攻撃糸巻き
Are you kidding me?
出ましたね。ああ逆回転もあるんだなこれ。なんかヨーヨーのチャンピオンみたいですけど。
Challenge accepted. You good? Oh. Bam! Bitch went down. I know, right? So many sweatpants.
As soon as you see me move, everything you got in there, you push it out. Well, can we do it? We can do it. All right. Let's go. Sure.
There's a lot of psychics in Australia.
Can you walk me through it?
I feel like a lot of the videos we've seen, majority of them have been Australia. What's up with that? More chi work. I'm sorry.
Do you want to do this? It's like pushing forward.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I remember
With a
this
shout.
too.
You ready? Yes, come here. You don't have to touch. Can you come, Magnus and Rebecca?
Gordon
So,
Ramsay?
You stand here. You stand here. And Magnus and Rebecca, you prepare her. And I don't know when I'm going to come, so you have to prepare her quick.
The drama, the dramatic music.
Immer noch hin. Die Luft. Anders hin. Anders hin. Die Luft. Anders hin. Vor in energin. Ner. Yes. Eller knytt. Håll. Knytt.
Wow. Oh my god. Ow. That was good for
Where
me.
were
Was
you
it good
guys?
for you?
Where the fuck were you guys?
Oh no, they're in trouble. Get the condom. You're like, why is she holding her butt like that? I wouldn't move her. I think she might have broken her tailbone. Man, I thought playing superheroes was gonna be fun, but these guys really take it seriously. Man, it's not good. Mind your own business, family. This is insane.
Okay, you ready to join us in the circle?
Not
And it
awkward
works.
at all.
It's just a mental visualization that you know without a sand grain of doubt.
So, how was the beach today? Oh, it was cool, you know, just walked around the beach and saw some dolphins, and there was this random group. They were like breakdance fighting each other, and one lady broke her ass. And everyone got so quiet, it was so dramatic. I couldn't look away. That's why I'm home late, honey. Sorry, I couldn't stop watching this.
That it works. And then it does.
What do you mean it works? She look. What'd she do to this woman?
But you can't work with this energy with doubt.
Oh no.
So she'll be fine. And we'll really look after her.
I'm sure
Thank
you
you
will.
very much.
You have a question for Psychic Tita? Stand on up.
A question that's
Where are we
it's
now?
very important to me about my song. I've written the song.
Oh, okay. I remember this one.
I want more than anything else this one wish for my song, because I sang it for my dad just a week before he passed on. And he liked it, and he said he was going to be listening for it. And he didn't know he was going to pass the next week, and I didn't. And the song, it's like it was meant to be written.
It was all her fault. She didn't know the powers that were about to be presented to her.
And I want to know, is there any future for it? Am I ever going to get anywhere with it, to have it recorded by anybody where it's going to be played on the radio?
Not until he learns a certain lesson.
Excuse me?
He has to own up to some of the things he's done.
Oh, this woman.
My father? Oh, I don't understand what you mean.
Please.
Well,
I mean, he passed away. He was a very good man.
Well, reincarnation.
But now, how does that affect my song, though?
I'm sorry.
Am I gonna make money on this song?
Can't hear you very well.
I was wondering, because I wrote the song and I sang it for him, but is there any hope for my song that I is anybody going to?
Lady, I'm a sidekick, not a talent scout. I mean, is the song any good?
Ever record it nationwide that it's going to be heard on the radio?
Can we hear the
He'll
song?
be back, he'll reincarnate. And he probably, when did he die?
A year ago, November.
He probably hasn't come back yet in another life.
I don't think she understands.
She's wondering about her song. she
Fuck him. He's dead. Is my song gonna be signed? Am I going to be signed?
wrote a song, and she wants to know if it's gonna get recognition.
You have to get out there, knock on doors.
Oh, I am. It's all the doors are closed.
Now she's read for celebrities such as the Saturdays and.
I don't know why, but that was so short and simple, but that might have been my favorite.
Gwyneth Paltrow making Essex girl Jane Wallace one of the UK's most celebrated sidekicks.
Well, today Jane claims that she can reveal key personality traits about our 3 mystery celebrities just by holding objects that belong to them. So if you grab a hold of that one there, and what do you say about the person?
Can I just say something quickly? I haven't read for Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, have you not? Oh, you should.
I don't know where I should. Yes, if you're there, Gwyneth, come visit. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Gwyneth.
Yes, that came from your press.
My press?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So never read your own press. This is our first mystery celebrity.
I feel real strong creativity with her. She's passionate.
You know it's a her?
Yep, it's a
Ladies'
feminine
Watch.
Yes, of
Ladies'
course.
Watch, right?
Feel real strong passion. She's driven, she's artistic, she's creative. I get words and writing. And she's not flamboyant, she's very sophisticated. But I feel there's a very strong...
What's wrong with being flamboyant? Mary's passionate in front of everyone and starts a new life with her. Under the sea.
Sort of flamboyance about her.
Okay.
And an amazing friend. She's very loyal. And I feel with her very much what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get. Loyal.
No warts and all.
Right.
She's, as you see her, that's how she
career?
is.
These are so vague.
What sort of career?
Career-wise, I'm going to say either
anything.
writing, creative. So she's somebody, either she's got a book or it feels almost feeling of writing. I don't feel actress. I just feel I want to write, or she's very good with psychology.
Okay.
So she's quite analytical in a way and a very, very deep thinker.
Anything else that
I'm wearing an amethyst necklace, so you know that I am serious.
would pinpoint her for her to say, oh yes, that's a very personal thing?
I think home life is happy. She's, I would say, grounded, safe and secure. That's how I see her. There's certain areas that I can't mention, there's certain things that I can't say, but I feel, for me, it feels really, really great. She's a good person.
Let's bring this person
I'm
in.
not good at
In you
hitting
come.
cameras.
Who is that person?
It's a man.
And it is...
It's
Wonder Man.
He is a woman. Oh, I don't mean that rudely.
It's a man.
Are
In
you
you
gentle
come.
and sensitive?
Welcome. Come and take a seat.
Have a seat, Lionel.
So obviously,
How lovely to see you. So
not
major gender
a female.
issue there. And,
not at all.
And so what, writing?
No.
No, don't write.
Totally wrong.
No, wrong there. What were the other things that you mentioned?
So they're celebrities. Okay, this guy's a celebrity.
I don't know, what did you mean?
Family life.
Family, well, I've been married 45 years.
Yeah.
I've got 3 children,
Yeah.
3 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And when my mother died, she only left a little bit of money.
See, he said it, I wasn't allowed to say it. That was
Yeah.
what I was linking with. Sorry.
And anyway, the money that I wasn't going to spend it, I bought that watch.
That's maybe why it's gentle and
That's a
feminine.
lovely story. But that was a major miss, I have to say.
Major miss.
couldn't
I'm
have
sorry.
been further wrong there.
Come on, just bow out.
Hi, Lorraine. Hello. Hello there. It's Rebecca. I want to talk about career matters and work with you. Is that the sort of main thing?
I don't know why, but I just had a good time as a kid watching these, like, commercials. It was just always it was like a spectacle. It was so dramatic. Like, I didn't mind, like, when I couldn't sleep. I just watched these sometimes.
At the moment? No, not at the moment, no. All right, so I don't know if you're teaching or something like that, but seems to be dealing with quite a lot of children, but they're older children.
Oh, there's like a whole documentary about Miss Cleo. Oh, that has been in my queue. I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah, Blinken. Where's Andrew Birkin when you need him? Hi, Bunny. Get your tarot card your kit ready. I have this really amazing tarot card set. It's tarot card vines. I know, I didn't even look at your comment and I was already talking about Miss Cleo, and then you and Mad Cracker brought it up. There's like a documentary about her that I really need to watch. Oh no, did I just break my stress toy? Jesus. Yeah, I need to watch it.
As opposed to younger children. But it's not just the children, it's adults as well.
I loved the Miss Cleo commercials. They were the best.
Well, I haven't really thought about it at the moment. Is your mother in the spirit world? No. Is mother-in-law in the spirit world? I've got mum here. No. Is there anyone else you used to call mum? Or was known to the family as mum by? It's mum, and she won't give me any more information. She just keeps calling mum and giving me March birthday, passing anniversary.
I remember My Brother and Me. Nice. Yeah.
Anniversary with her? No. Someone who always wanted a son. So it's someone that didn't want a son. Or didn't have a son, sorry, but wanted one. So I'm being called to time. I'm sorry, I've run out of time. Thank you. Bye.
There's $1 million cash prize for...
Oh shit, they have like Miss Cleo prank calls. Oh, that would be fun to watch. I hope they'd be on like YouTube or something.
anyone who can demonstrate supernatural powers. Let's meet contestant number 1.
My name is Jesse Bravo, and I'm a stockbroker by day, but by night, I'm a psychic and I speak to dead people.
Excuse me?
Here are the rules for Jesse's test. 12 envelopes. Inside, photos of 11 random living people and 1 very famous dead person. To win, Jesse has to locate that dead person 9 out of 12 times.
Hi, Jesse. Like a game show. Go ahead. Thank you very much.
The odds of winning by luck are about 1 in a million, but Jesse, of course, isn't counting on luck.
What I tried to ask is, whoever is gone, will you please just show me which envelope?
At least he has a side gig that'll be okay for the next, I don't know how many years.
They're sort of contained in.
You believe that's a dead person? Are you ready?
But the spirits didn't answer. Jesse's first pick was this girl, and she's very much alive. Attempt 2.
You ready? This one is a live person.
Strike 2. He was supposed to find Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
We know he's dead, right?
Absolutely. I'm considered very good at what I do, and boy, am I
Excuse me?
bombing.
Yep, you believe that this is a dead person.
I'm hoping so.
After, kind of reminds me of like, oh my god, don't hold your breath. Holy shit.
Another failure.
A live person.
A live person.
Internally, I was crumbling.
It's Jesse Bravo's last chance.
God, like, talk about like memory just coming back in. Holy shit.
Wow, that was very direct. Well, that one very strongly, I'm guessing.
I'm trying different techniques.
Okay. This one is?
It's live.
Think?
Yeah.
This is just like Jorn, like, well, you know, I'm being as good as I am, you know, things happen. Like, what?
You're right. It's live.
Jesse may have failed, but he says the problem wasn't with him. It was with the
We're
test
so
itself.
old. We so old. Hell yeah.
Asking an envelope, an inanimate object, to answer a question, it's a really tough thing to do. Maybe there's other people that can do that. I'm not one of them, obviously.
Do you make your living as a psychic?
Yes, and I do actually do energy work and healing work, and I channel as well.
Randy's apprentice?
Channeling spirits?
I sort of, I bring energy in and, yeah, from the angelic realms.
Here are the rules for Georgia's test. To win, she has to match the palm print to the correct bio 9 out of 12 times.
This is not a lot of information to work from, to be honest, but we will work with what we have here.
20 minutes of mixing and matching later, Georgia has chosen a palm print for each bio.
Excellent. Can I get you all to stand, please?
It's her $1 million moment of
He's
truth.
on Rogan?
I'm going to ask you to look at the bios that are on your sheets, please. If this is your bio, I want you to turn it towards the camera. Not yet. If it's not your bio, I want you to crumple it up. Now.
Crumple it. Everyone wrong.
No, you didn't get everyone. You got one right. You got one right, but you did not get the $1 million.
No.
You weren't just a little off, you were very off.
Yeah.
How convinced are you that you're going to win $1 million?
I'm convinced. I have great confidence in my abilities.
Here are the rules for Paula's test. She'll be given...
Honestly, that's what you really need. You just need confidence. God. With all these like lol cows and just people like this, they just have these like egos and they're just awful people. I think that's like what pisses me off with it. It's like they have all this confidence, they believe in themselves, and not only are they like they suck at what they do, they're also terrible people at the same time.
The
Damn.
12 biographies. Then she'll do a tarot card reading on each subject.
Miss Cleo.
To win, she has to match the person to the correct bio 9 out of 12 times. Paula gets in the hot seat and starts her first reading.
So I see that you're a person that's ambitious, you're involved in your work situation. You feel like you could be making more money. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one.
And this is your final answer?
Yes.
She's just chosen the bio for the 12th and final subject. On Banachek's signal...
Now. It looks like you've got one right. I'm so sorry. You do not get the $1 million.
So this, you know what? I kind of do want to watch these Miss Cleo prank calls for a minute. You guys want to check that out? Let's see what we got here, because I haven't seen the prank calls. Let's do it. Calls? Oh wait, so she's calling somebody?
Hello? Hello? Hi dear, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Can I please have your first name only and your birthday, please?
Excuse me?
Give me your birthday.
Like, Could you imagine getting a phone call like that? Like nowadays? Holy shit. First of all, I wouldn't answer the phone because I don't know the number. I don't answer shit if I don't know the number.
Give me your birthday.
And someone just randomly calling you saying, hey, what's your birthday? Fuck you. Call the police.
Baby. All right, and what city are you calling me from? Is he incarcerated? I'm seeing some forgetting possibly, and I'm seeing a new baby in the next 3 months. What's that? Is he incarcerated?
Exactly. One would just immediately give him his social security number.
I know, sweetie. Find yourself a hobby. You'll survive.
Excuse me?
Good day to you, darling. All right, baby cakes. And what question you have to clear today?
This is weird.
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? What's that? You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? I don't know what you're talking about. You're in denial when you say no.
Excuse me?
In denial about what? Osteoporosis runs in your family, correct? Excuse me? We can talk about money, that's fine, I don't care. But I am telling you, if you don't get yourself to a...
Who brought up money?
Doctor, right now, it's not going to matter the rest of these things. Do you understand me?
Honey.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you have the wrong number. The high priestess is telling you about a secret. Are you thinking something?
Oh my god!
I'm looking here at the devil card here, and you've got one fierce temper. You understand me? Fierce temper? I don't mean to sidetrack your question here, but who are
Oh, this is so good.
all of these nosy people? Outside influences I'm seeing around you by the moon.
This is like candid fellow shit. I love it.
Hello?
Hello, hi, how can I help you?
Hello, how are you today?
Pretty good, I can barely hear you, man.
All right, can you speak up for me, sweetie?
I don't want to yell because people hear me. Is your windows open?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Are your windows open?
Yep.
Try rolling your windows up, please, ma'am.
All right, can you speak up for me, sweetie?
Aww.
The high priestess is telling me about a secret. Are you keeping something?
I'm sorry, what city and state?
We can talk about money, that's fine, I don't care. But I am telling you, if you don't get yourself to a doctor right now.
Okay, the Queen of Late Night Information tells us what you might not predict. She's a lesbian. Oh my god, this is so 2006. Holy Jesus.
It's not gonna matter the rest of these things. Do you understand me?
God, I can barely hear her. There we go.
Glover and Sons.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Yep. Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please?
Who is this?
Give me your birthday.
I don't know who this is.
All right, and what city are you calling me from?
I'm not calling you, you're calling me.
Oh, listen to that voice. Aren't you sweet?
Who is this?
Did he used to play football when he was in high school?
No.
Is there a gentleman in your life?
No, I think you got the wrong number.
Is he incarcerated?
Pardon?
I'm seeing some forgetting possibly. And I'm seeing a new baby in the next 3 months. That's what, no, and it's a girl, by the way.
I think you got the wrong number.
Oh no.
Osteoporosis runs in your family, correct?
Oh no, not osteoporosis again.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Who?
Who's Libra?
All right, can you speak up for me, sweetie?
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
I'm looking here at the devil card here, and you've got one fierce temper. You understand me?
Yeah.
I think
Oh no, not my bones.
you got the wrong person. Bye.
Did you have a question?
Hello?
Hi, dear. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know who this is.
Yep. Can I get your first name and your birth date, please?
No, you cannot. I don't know
I'm
who you
Miss
are.
Cleo. I'm Miss Cleo. Give me your birthday.
I don't know you.
Give me your birthday, baby.
No, can't do it. I don't
We
know
can
you.
talk about money. That's fine. I don't care. But I am telling you, if you don't get yourself to a doctor right now, it's not going to matter the rest of these things. Do you understand me?
Oh my god.
Is there a gentleman in your life? Yep. Yep, yep.
Okay, those are kind of silly. Interesting. I wanna... Here, let me go back to this. I'm gonna look up something else.
This doesn't make you think twice as to whether or not you're psychic.
No. I still believe I'm psychic.
This gold watch here.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That was the best part. Is there a gentleman in your life? What?
I'm going to want to ask him, what is it that means something to me in this room? It's not hidden anywhere. We've not tried to be tricky about it. Just tell me about this gold watch. If he says that, then we've got an interesting story.
What would be the one thing he could tell me? And it was an object.
Was it a toy car, please?
Is that what you're going to give me?
That's what I wanted.
The object in the room. I'll give you that much. So the object's here, somewhere in the room.
I'm not going to start looking around, because if I say like, it's that, you've put the thought in there.
I'm not saying it's in the room. So all you have to do is, if he's definitely here and you're channeling him now, all you would have to do is go, it is,
It's you. It's you. It's nothing else.
There's an object that was his.
The haunted house one, is it like an actual haunted house, or was it the one where the guy like made up a story about like a chocolate factory?
Picking up any object. My mind would say that, my head would pick up that, but I don't think it is. That's my head picking that up. I haven't looked around your room, so I don't know what it is. I really don't. I'm not going to start milking it and say what it could be. If I had to have a guess, if it wasn't that, it was that chair. That's it. No. No, I'm not picking it
We
up.
briefly watched that
Do you
one.
need to touch
way
the
at the
items?
beginning.
No, because I think I'd be...
Yeah, and the chick psychic's like, I don't even think this was a chocolate factory, and the guy's like, well, that's the one fact that was true. You got it wrong.
Looking at some sort of... What I was drawn to when I first came in here, okay, was that. Yeah. I thought it was stuck to that, but no. No, we're pushing it now, we're milking it, and I've got 3 items wrong up to now. The law of averages will say, I'm going to get it soon. And I don't want to do that, because what happens if it's 10th down the line? What was it?
It was the gold watch.
It was the gold
You're not really Willy Wonka, are you, love?
watch.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I would pull on the band.
What I'd like you to look at when you go back on the film is where I pointed when I said it to you. Where did I point?
Oh god, remember when mason jars were like the thing to use as like part of your kitchenware?
To you.
God.
I may have been pointing at you, I may have been pointing at the watch. It's you. I don't know, but I did definitively say...
You didn't say the watch?
No, I didn't say the watch. I don't want to make it fit. But it'd be weird if it was pointing.
But you'd think that.
I think that I'd pick that up.
It would.
Okay.
May
You
I
want
read
some
for you?
help?
Okay, I need you to be open.
They're not still a thing. I don't know. I just remembered it was like really I like them. But there was a time in like in like the 2010s when they were like so popping off. No shade, no tea, no shade.
Minded about everyone living and deceased. Do you know the names of people deceased and living, grandparents, parents? Okay, I see an M or J person. Do you have somebody, family, that is a J or an M?
I know. Wow, see, I didn't think you guys were fucking with me. You don't seem like the type that would fuck with me. Oh, Jordan. Mason jars, also great for fireflies. See, or a beetle bug. I guess like fireflies are more of a, I guess like a West Coast thing, because in the Midwest they say, what do they say, like lightning bugs. When I heard that, I was like, oh, that's different.
I don't. Yes, you do. Duh. Duh.
Duh.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a J or M? M. Is it a male or female M? I don't know.
Female.
Is it spelled M-A?
Yeah.
R?
Yeah.
Like Mary?
Yeah.
Is that your mom?
That's my daughter.
Or it's your daughter.
Your daughter's okay, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean,
wait,
I don't know what
she's living. But is there another Mary or Marie deceased or middle name like this from your
Oh, nice.
husband's side? No. Okay, I think there may be. But anyway, is she starting?
We did not have fireflies in San Diego, though. I've really mostly seen them in the Midwest.
A new project or a new after school something or a new
I don't know what my daughter's doing.
We don't talk very much anymore.
Have you met her?
That's not good.
Mason jars.
And maybe I should shift you over to Larry.
Yeah.
And does she? And I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Is there? Does she have a boyfriend?
She's only.
Wait, do you guys hear this music?
She's only 6.
She's only 6. Okay.
I let you know.
Okay.
I still drink out of mason jars, you uppity piece of shits.
I mixed up about. Okay. I didn't know how old she was.
Okay, so how do you explain you failing miserably here to predict
Well,
the
that's
drop?
Wait a second. But
That's part of my fault,
but I
Larry.
picked up on Mary. I said it's her
Yeah, yeah.
daughter. Is that your mom?
That's my daughter.
Or it's your daughter. When I was 5 years old, I had a boyfriend.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you?
Lauren drinks bushy juice out of mason jars. No, gross. See, why do this? Why go on live television like this? Just get fucking humiliated.
No.
So,
Well, you didn't say Mary, you said an M or a J. And
They are like roasting.
Yeah, but-
I got an M and a J in my family. You got an M and a J in your family?
most people are very respectful and, and really nice about it, except for Larry.
Well, you failed.
You know what, Larry? Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to read for you.
Yeah.
We'll do this off camera.
Yeah.
If you allow me to read for you.
Sure.
And then I'll come back on this show.
Okay.
And you will be the one to decide if what you feel is truth or not.
Oh, okay.
With the reading. Now,
I hope you hit it out of the park as well as you did here today.
You need to be honest, though.
Oh, well, my father passed away in November, and I want to...
I can't. I want to scream.
know what's happening.
He does a funny thing, says his legs are good, his feet are legs, it makes sense? Yeah, and he does a dance, like a little shuffle dance.
He does a shuffle dance. I can't breathe, guys.
It has to be funny to you, I believe. And his love, my heart. No, he said,
I am undone. I am undone. I can't.
my heart. You're his heart, he said. And makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Were you close to him?
Very close. Very close.
Well, what's his leg thing? What's the feet thing?
You know what? He had...
Wait, was this on VH1? This looks like an old VH1 label. Exactly, Online Lobster.
cancer, and he was losing his ability to walk, towards the end. But
that was the only
that all
thing.
lasted for like a week.
Yeah, that scared him. He was very afraid because he thought he would never walk again. And he says, in heaven, I guess he's fishing, he shows me. Because there's water right next to where he is.
Was he a fisherman? No, he was a musician.
Well, he's right by the... He's holding a pole, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of musicians hold a lot of poles.
Yes.
You know?
Does he know who you are? Have you been in the house before?
I've said a hello. We turned up and I said a hello.
Yeah. So you've been in. You've met these people.
I have briefly met them. Yes, I have.
Thank you. Oh, there was some type of split up, going back.
Okay, did she know she was gonna be on television? Who styled this? She looks like she's a part of the couch.
Quite a while.
No.
Is the Jimmy or James connected?
No.
She's saying yes.
Oh, he's got a newspaper boy hat on, guys. He's edgy.
Yes, on grandfather's side.
No. There's one particular person that I know was trying to get through to me. They said if there's a way of coming through, they will find it.
Yeah. Is the Paul connected with you?
Paul. We have a Paul, yeah. What does my mum want to say about Paul?
Actually, I don't. All I know at the moment is that there was some.
Have you seen The Ghost Realtor on Netflix? I think you were trying to say. I have not. I will look that up and put that on my queue.
Type of connection with Paul. I don't know if there's been some spot of bother or something happened around Paul, but I know is that she was specifically talking of a Paul.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. But you seem to be trying to, as if I need to prove to you.
No, I'm very open-minded. I was hoping.
Yeah.
No, very open-minded. I was hoping
can I
for
just
something
ask
a bit
you
more definite.
how?
Whoa. I hope that's not a nose ring. Because that doesn't look okay. If that's his nose, that's fine. But I really hope that's not a nose ring, because I don't think he's wearing it right.
You managed to come in and have a reading?
How was it arranged?
Oh, no. Nathan for you? Not Netflix. Comedy Central. Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't know what that... I'm sorry. Ghost Realtor on Nathan.
Applied to have a reading done.
To who?
I have no idea what that is.
To the advert.
So you've met Darren?
Yeah,
you know
today.
Darren. You just told me, Darren, that you haven't been here.
No.
So anyway, I'm going to say thank you with that.
Okay.
Thank you for this. Thank you.
Okay, talk to me. You seem unhappy.
Well, I'm unhappy because you told me a blatant lie.
Which was?
You told me that you had not been in this house.
I told you I had been in that house.
No, you told me you had not been in this house. Yeah. So you've been in. You've met these people.
I have briefly met them. Yes, I have.
Thank you. So don't you think that's absolutely terrible? That to me is terrible. You've got to draw a fine line of what is real and what is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of the things what I do is real because I am touching people, right,
and
in a nice way.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
it is John F. Kennedy here.
Even for you.
The part I want to say, is the accents in English and, and this, that, and the other. But everyone learns accents up there just like that. But this is Kennedy.
Okay, and what about Hillary? Is she going to run for president?
If Hillary runs for president, she will become president.
I had no idea who this person is.
She'll win if she runs. Yeah.
You know, I'm getting a really strong energy from your dad. Is he like a really neat guy that's sort of really supportive? No.
Are Will and Kate having a little prince or a little princess?
We feel that they're going to have a girl. We're not really seeing twins.
But you think it's a girl?
I love Ricky Lake.
We think it's going to be a girl.
Kensington Palace say that the Duchess of Cambridge has been delivered of a son.
Are Kim and Kanye ever going to get married?
If they do marry, it'll only last 72 hours. Don't be mad at us. Yeah, we love you. I think that they are not going to be long-lasting either. I see a separation.
I have no idea what Nathan for you is. I'll learn, I promise. Oh, lovely. You're on the Ricky Lake show once. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I was so obsessed with these shows at the time.
Yeah.
Do you see a divorce? Is Kim ever going to get divorced?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
she
right?
will. She will get divorced.
She
It feels
will
like sometime this year.
Congratulations. Today is their 3rd wedding anniversary.
Do you think George Clooney will ever get married? Any predictions there?
No, he took his coworker on for You're Too Fat to Wear that episode. My God. Thanks, Abe Lincoln. Help me.
No chance.
Congratulations, George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin. After a whirlwind romance, they are finally, now, officially married.
And what about Tom and Katie?
Oh my
What's in
God,
store
who
for them?
cares?
Well, you know, I feel strongly there's another pregnancy coming within the next year. It feels like this coming year.
Yeah, a lot of psychics are taking advantage of people and exploiting them just for money.
A lot of people ask, how much did it cost? Now, they gave me 2 options. It was $350 for 35 minutes, or it could have been $450 for 45 minutes. So either way, you're paying $10 a minute.
I'm starting with a gentleman, first off, and with this man, who? Reg. And he's also mentioned Frank. Thank you. Okay, what's that?
Yeah, he's really, yeah. They're answering the important questions, yes. We're dying to know about Kim Kardashian and Tom Cruise's love life. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who? If not, then who? We watched this one earlier.
But there's this peace and calm of spiritual activity there. But there's this peace and...
I was expecting my dad or someone to come through, not my cat.
...there with...
You alright?
It's like a British Chris Hansen.
Alright.
Oh no, you okay?
What is it, Derek? You alright?
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
This is the one you were talking about, Matt Kirk. Maddie loves Dick. Maddie loves Dick. Good for her. I'm so proud of her. Proud of you, Mary. Proud Mary.
Mary loves Dick. That's it. You alright? You alright? Just for a moment, her energy came in and there's annoyance. A nice lady, but...
Mary's love for Dick just found its way just inside him.
I feel as if she's got this great love for Dick.
Right.
For Dick.
Okay.
Great love. Covers him up. Covers him up.
Are they related or are they...
Yes.
They're related?
Yes.
Right.
She covered him up. She helped him.
And how convenient, like, it's all full circle, guys. It happened, whatever was going on happened outside the toilets.
How do you mean covered him up?
How did she cover him up, Sam? She protected him.
This is very, very interesting. You're giving a lot of information over here, and I'm hearing through my earpiece that our historians are going completely bonkers. So, I mean, has Derek come up with the right information? That's fantastic.
He felt so strongly about it.
The best bit of that was Mary loves Dick. That was me. I could not stop laughing.
Wait, what?
I tried to keep a straight face. She protects him. She covers him up.
Ex-Derek?
Well, I thought...
I thought I had the piece together there about
When you went, Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Nobody was Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
No.
That was so bloody funny.
Oh, good sport. Good sport.
Hold on. It's time to acknowledge
Oh,
Anthony.
this
Are you waving like
fucking
that's
Edwards.
me? That's you? Really?
For, of all people, Dateline cameraman Tony Pagano, one of 2 cameramen shooting our story. John Edwards zeroes in on the fact...
Honestly, watching this stoned sounds amazing. Good night, hey Blaken. Always love having you around. If you can stop by tomorrow for body cam brunch. Love to see ya. Have a good night. Yeah, watching the stone would be fucking amazing. Like, cool. We'll see ya. Appy. I remember, like, God, after dinner today, I, like, smoked a little bit, and all of a sudden I got just, like, really tired. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this fucking stream? Because I'm exhausted. But I'm feeling good. This is fun.
Tony's father has died.
Did you not see Dad before he passed? Had you either been away or had been distant?
Yeah, I was away.
Okay, because he's making me feel like we need to move past this. Was he a Yankees fan?
No, he'd die again if you heard that.
And he's telling me to acknowledge he found the ring. I don't know what this means.
Well, I had a ring that was...
Honestly, the South Park episode of this was so good. If you guys haven't seen it, it's an older season. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Edwards.
Given to me. I only wore one piece of jewelry.
Your biggest douche in the universe.
Beside my wedding ring. And when my dad died...
And all about, like, cold reads and how Stan learns that it's like, it's a trick. It's a trick that they all do. I love it.
The last time I saw him in the coffin, I took that ring off and put it on his hand.
John Edward had made it a point to avoid any contact before that night's session. But remember this footage of Edward dancing? Tony was the cameraman and shot this just hours before the group reading.
You met Tony before, though, right? Earlier that day? Yeah.
They not only had met, but Tony told John Edward a critical piece of information during the shoot.
You'd spoken to him. But were you aware that his dad had died before you did this reading? I think earlier in the day he had said something. And that makes me feel like, you know, that's fairly significant. I mean, you knew that he had a dead relative, and you knew it was the dad. Okay. So that's not some energy coming through. That's something you knew going in. You knew his name.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Matt Cracker, Lord Free. And also, like, they talk about listening in on people who are, like, coming into the show. Like, oh, I hope that I hope they can talk to my grandmother. Or they take the, like, little cards. Like, they bring in their own people to be like, oh my God, you're so right. It's just insane with the things that these, like, the lengths that these people, like, do to try to, like, convince the world that they're special. I'm not a douche, I'm special.
It was Tony, and you knew that his dad had died, and you knew he was in the room, right? That's a whole lot of thinking you got me doing that. Like I said, I react to what's coming through, what I see, hear, and feel. I interpret what I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling, and I define it. He raised his hand, it made sense to him, great. But a cynic would look at that and go, hey, you know, he knows it's the cameraman, he knows it's Dateline, you know, wouldn't that be impressive if he could get the cameraman to cry? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, they just go straight to, like, well, you don't understand this because I'm the psychic. I have these abilities, and you just don't understand because you're not at my level. That's why you don't believe me. You're not on my level. I am above you. And I know better. So, look, this smug fucking face right here. Ooh. Jim Jones, yes. Such a punchable face.
This Oakland psychic goes by the name of Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, how are you?
Oh, this
Good to
guy.
see you. I'm Dan.
He's quite pleasant when you first meet him. Anthony will explain his special talent as a palm and tarot card reader who can see the future.
Is this real? It is. It's 99.9% accuracy on all of our readings.
But if you dare to ask serious questions about what he tells clients in his 2 psychic shops, watch out.
Either get off of our properties and get the away from us before you get hurt.
Really? How so, Anthony?
Oh,
What could have gotten him so angry?
I'm going to get hurt? How so?
Come inside and I'll show you.
It's this secret recording. A
Ooh.
rival family of psychics hired a private eye who sent in a decoy to document Anthony's techniques.
My husband is very ill. He's not expected to live.
The decoy says her husband has colon cancer, but Anthony sees something else in his tarot cards.
The sickness that your husband has is not cancer. It's something on a spiritual level that has been sent towards him. It's something that has to do with the spiritual path that he's followed. And yes, it is curable.
With his help, Anthony says the cancer can be gone in 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
He urges the decoy to come back later. When she does, she meets Anthony's associate Gina, who proposes a way to get rid of the cancer.
And I have to sculpture him. Me and Anthony will have to sculpture him.
Sculpture?
She and Anthony will build a wax candle, a life-size replica of the decoy's husband. Set it on
That sounds like a lot of work.
a mountaintop and light it. By the time the candle burns down, the cancer will be gone.
And how fast can we do this?
In 7 days. You understand?
So in 7 days he'll be all the way better?
All the way better.
Then, of course, there's the issue
Did you say Donde? God damn you. Did you say a cure for cancer?
of payment.
What you're going to need is about $5,000.
Okay.
It's that. Anyway,
I'm giving you a high
Decoy
five right
didn't
now.
pay. Put those on. We played the secret recording for Anthony after he told us on camera that he can't cure cancer, would never disagree with a doctor's diagnosis, and would never charge a client more than $70.
Explain that. I have no comment on it.
Anthony ended the interview.
Is this all about helping people or about taking people's money?
Have a nice day.
He could only hold back his temper for so long.
Oh, you're a son of a mother. Get the out of my businesses.
Anthony put what he called a gypsy curse on me and said,
no.
"You're going to die."
Help me out. Yeah, this guy is very Chris Hansen. I love it.
Get the out of my business.
Gypsy curses are something of a badge of honor among law enforcement professionals who investigate psychics.
It's an extra hidden camera shot.
All right, I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. This was fun. This was interesting. This was something I wouldn't mind doing here and there. This is this is a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you guys for showing up. Even I'm doing like weird different things on this channel, and you know I have the time, and it's you know I'm just having a good time just doing this and hanging out while I have the time. So join me tomorrow if you want to watch some body cams and have some brunch. I will schedule that as soon as I get off, but I really appreciate you guys. I do. This was amazing. Stay booked and blessed, my friends. Bye.